we're going to need aluminum bottles to store the nitrogen gas. And I can either make my own aluminum on this side of the world, or I could drone deliver it from the other side of the planet. Is this, this looks complicated, and it's multiplayer? Yep. So, it's weird, multiplayer. Like, I don't like the way it's set up for multiplayer, because you only get, like, one hub. And so everyone's working on the same missions, and, like, you're kind of meant to work on the same factory. And I kind of hate that. Like, I wish we had just all build our own separate factories and do our separate things. Alright, where am I in comparison to the stuff? I'm out here. The nitrogen's over here. So right around here is where I want to, like, hook up the new train station. And we'll start building out in this direction. We'll ping the nitrogen again. Yeah, like Pal World has? Yeah. This looks much more complicated. Well, the thing is, it's just like a simple thing that keeps adding on to it. Like, the main thing you're doing never really changes. East. East is the way I'm heading, right? Yeah. There's more nitrogen down there. I like that one. Like, you're never doing anything more complicated than bringing, like, 3 ingredients together. And I built the master database because I wanted to make that simple for me to do. And it's working out really, really well for me. But the farther you get, the more complicated it is. Like, here in the main base, we don't have aluminum. And so that has to come from somewhere else. My aluminum base is all the way over here. And we need nitrogen, which is like here, here, everywhere what this ping tells you. And so, like, it's mostly a matter of getting whatever ingredient you need to the place you want it. And there's a dozen different ways to do this. There's no, like, real wrong answer. A lot of people tell you, like, there's one important way to do everything in this game. They're not right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to build a little raised train station out here. Does that match up? Is that one too high? One too high. And then I had like 4 out this way. It's all working out. Whew. People like min-maxing? Yeah. Like, the thing about this game is it's pretty much exactly like software development. It's a good thing clipping is allowed in this game, otherwise that would have been a massive train wreck. Alright, I was just using these guys to line things up. I can finish the zoop. And just like software development, everyone's angry and swears there's only one way to do things right. They're completely wrong. Like, it feels like the right way to do these things because, like, that's the way your brain works. Like, your brain will tell you... Alright, who's shooting me? Something big down there. I see you. I can fly. What are you gonna do about it? If you want a more peaceful experience, you can literally, like, turn off enemies attacking you. You can just, like, set them to passive or retaliate. I've left it on default because I just kind of wanted a little more danger in the game. I'd get bored if it was just this. But we've gotten to the point where nothing bad can really happen to me. Hang on, I've set this up wrong. I want the freight on the other side. Can I rotate? There we go. There's fighting. There is fighting. Oh, my power. I need electricity to fly. And I was getting electricity from the train tracks. I've made a horrible mistake. Alright. Now I've got power in this station. And I hook it back here. Like, there is fighting. It's not bad. Like, I've died a couple of times to fighting. Especially when originally setting up the train station around the world. But, like, it's not a Souls-like. Like, it's very easy to avoid dying. Let's see, I need to build out this way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively blast these guys. Alright, so... build another train station out here. I'm going to give it a little more space than I usually do. Because one thing I've regretted about the stations I've built so far is there's no room to have, like, any storage for, like, overflow. I'll show you what I mean for that. If I put, like, a storage crate in between this train station and the next one, I've got a little more space to, like, load things up into it. Okay, you are a loading station, and the one next to you is going to be an unloading station. Where's my train? I think that's my mid-train. Maybe it's this guy. He's coming inwards quite a bit. I need to catch the train and reprogram him to pick up from here. And so I don't want him to, like, slip by me. Actually, I also have this problem with my train station where my storage... I don't need speed 5. We'll do speed 4. I don't think I left enough room for the train station. Did I? Is there a train heading my way? This guy. Oh, he's got a long ways to go. We got time. Yeah, I put those too close. It'll all work out. Now, is there room? I cut it pretty close. So now if I ever find anything I want to ship back, like out here in the middle of the wilderness, I can just drop it in here. But I guess I could have dropped it in here. So maybe I'm dumb? The crate base only has like tiny storage like this though. And so I like having these normal storage containers. Oop. There we go. Let's share some of the electricity. And I don't like how you dangle over the edge, but there's no more room for you. Balti Jam. That's a great name. This one got Samara. I like this. How long did this entire thing even take? That's a good question. I think I had 30 hours in this game before it came out in 1.0. I'm at 89 hours currently. And so I've put over 50 hours in this? Sounds about right. It's actually been kind of a problem. Here. Just for an example of hooking things up to the train. No! Shoot! Thing is, I mashed the E button to get on the train. And E also gets you off the train. Oh well. I need to remember to reprogram that train. Every time you add a train station, you have to program every train to deal with it. I don't know if there's an easier way to do it. Let's see if I can do it from here. Can I edit the timetable here? Okay, Samara is before Zeewold. Save changes. Well, shoot. I guess I don't need to catch it. That's something you wish Pal World had, trains, right? I do love Pal World. I was really upset to hear about the lawsuit. I'm really upset at Nintendo right now. Nintendo finally decided to sue Pal World for Nintendo. Or Nintendo finally decided to sue Pal World. Do I not have electricity here? Gotcha. I think I need to make a complete circuit with the train before I can use electricity. I guess I'll go back to fueled jetpacks, except... No, I got fuel. Okay, we're good. What was the button to search for things? That was V. I've lost my mind. is V. Alright. We need to take this east. There's the guy. Nintendo's nuts. This is how humans grow, copy, and improve on things, right? Like, I understand wanting to protect your IP. But at the same time, like, the way you can, like, call such vague things your intellectual property. Like, alright, who's fighting me? Like, according to IP law, you can copyright things like basic game mechanics. And so Nintendo can be like, catching things in a sphere is mine. And I think that's what the lawsuit is mainly about. Like, they took gameplay mechanics that, you know, Nintendo invented. But the thing is, like, the mechanics are all dumb and generic. Like, the IP law is just kind of like not serving its intended purpose in this case. But they did patent it in the first place? Well, yeah. But it's like patenting the julienne cutting of potatoes. Like, what if, like, only one restaurant ever sold French fries, right? Like, even though it's incredibly simple to do, and a lot of people would figure out how to do it the same way. Would you stop? Okay. Hang on, I need to eat bacon mushrooms. Where's the other guy? There you are. They're just mad because something on PC. They're just greedy. They're being greedy. They see that they can make money, and so they are. I really need more details on the lawsuit, because depending on how much they get away with and what the lawsuit is actually about, like, it could be something minor. It could be like Pal Spheres are clearly Pokeballs, and Pocket Pair could say, well, you're right. Like, you could have made them rhombuses and it would have been okay, but that's a little too much of a direct copy. But if Nintendo's like, we're the only ones that can have monsters, period, I'd be like, well, counter argument, every game ever made. My goodness. I hear you growling at me, but I don't see you. Alright, we're getting real close though. Hello. I have taken like the most critter-centric route to get here. So if I look at like this, Pal World is new and sold millions. They could just make Pokemon PC, bet it'd even get more attention. It's true, yeah. If they released a Pokemon game on Steam, that would be amazing. Okay. Could you guys calm down for a minute? Uh-oh. Bacon! Is that everything? Whew. Stressful. I'm going to ignore clipping. Normally, I don't. Like, it bothers me when, like, a train track is going through the ground. I'm never gonna ride this train again, I don't think. Ugh. Alright. Hang on, before I jump off cliffs into the abyss. Whoops. Where's the nitrogen? 200 meters that way. Directly towards the death crate. So I'm thinking like in that mountainy region there. So how do I get over there? I mean, this seems like the way. It's too steep. Another thing I hate doing is building foundations in the middle of nowhere. Just looks ugly.